a good thing for him.
Did he pop the bird when he was taking a SoberLink device?
Pardon me?
When he was blowing into his SoberLink, did he pop the bird to somebody? Did you do that? I'll call in the probation officer if I need to. That's what I was told. If she's wrong, I'll apologize. Did you do that?
Yes, John.
Nice.
We talked about it.
I never talked about it with you.
No,
I was told about it yesterday. I don't get it. Who do you think you are? Popping the bird to the SoberLink people because you went out and picked up 2 drunk drivings at the ripe old age of 18? Who do you think you are? He also had a arrest date in front of Judge Hessen on April 19 of 26. He was arraigned on that on June 25 of 26. So I just want to make sure I'm understanding this correctly. He goes out, gets one April 19th. I arraign him June 24th. I'm sorry, April 19th, but he goes out, gets another one May 24th. I have the second case.
Correct.
Apparently the team decided not to accept him in the sobriety court. Judge Hessen had referred him. And then I heard that yesterday she's going to continue his bond conditions.
Correct. However, Judge Hessen adjourned the sentencing, that was yesterday, until August 12th at 8:45. He had an intake for sobriety court yesterday. They're going to approve him, I suspect, because Judge Hessen, Ken, my client, Curdy, wants to enter sobriety court. She believes it's a good thing for him.
Did he pop the bird when he was taking a SoberLink device?
Pardon me?
When he was blowing into his SoberLink, did he pop the bird to somebody? Did you do that? I'll call in the probation officer if I need to. That's what I was told. If she's wrong, I'll apologize. Did you do that?
Yes, John.
Nice.
We talked about it.
I never talked about it with you.
No,
I was told about it yesterday. I don't get it. Who do you think you are? Popping the bird to the SoberLink people because you went out and picked up 2 drunk drivings at the ripe old age of 18? Who do you think you are? I need to know. I wish I could go through life with that kind of confidence. I really do. I really do. Every time I screw up and I'm called on it, I think they're popping the bird at people. You're 18. If you're running Ford Motor Company, that still doesn't make you able to do that. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, I do.
It wasn't on my case. But you play games with me like that on this one, you are going to have a big problem. Do we understand one another?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's he thinking? I'm serious. What is he thinking? This is not boys will be boys type thing. He goes out and picks up 2 within 5 weeks, and then he's that arrogant? Tell me you're an All-American in something, and you're going to Harvard to play football or basketball or baseball because you're on an academic scholarship, but you're a great lawyer. I mean, a great student. Tell me that. I want to hear that. I want to know that. I want to know that we're at least not wasting our time with somebody who's going to Harvard or Yale. Jeez. Imagine. If I was 98, I wouldn't think of doing such a thing. You're 18, you're cocky. Who's this? You better make them not so cocky. Cockiness gets us in trouble. Arrogance is our biggest enemy. I don't even know if I should sentence him right now. You know why? Because I don't want to sentence him based upon how I feel right now. Don't say anything. Don't say a word to me. Do not say a word to me.
So, Judge, I thought you might adjourn the sentencing.
I'm not gonna be a party to him being in sobriety court. I knew you were gonna answer that. That's why I wanted to bring this up, because He's not gonna act like that. He's not gonna act like that. People that are that arrogant have a 0.0236% chance of succeeding in sobriety. It's my experience. Been doing it a long time. I have a good mind to send you to jail today. Then we'll see who's popping who the bird.
Well, I suggest if you're,
I suggest that your client get himself under control before he really agitates judges.
well, that would be a good thing. I have talked in length about with Ken. I think I told him I harp too much. But Judge, here's some of the stuff I write to him. I told him, look, this is the circle of people who companies want to employ. You got to get yourself in the circle. Now, you're not going to get in the circle unless you have a college education. This is the most likely. Or you get some qualified skill. To get one of these two takes patience, intelligence, and get rid of the ego. You're not going to get in the circle if you have any of that. You know, so...
And he picked up, let's not forget, he picked up 2 drunk drivings before he even graduated and was not even legally able to consume alcohol. What was the breathalyzer or blood draw on Judge Hessen's case?
0.10.
I cannot believe when he got arrested on the other one that he went and did the same thing. I just cannot believe that. Go ahead. I'm gonna sentence him today. I'll listen to anything. I'm gonna be fair with him.
Okay.
I mean, I'm gonna still treat him like he should be treated, but he's gonna be on a really short leash with me. Have you had a chance to review the report with him? Are there any material additions, corrections, or deletions? And by the way, he's on a SoberLink right now, right?
Correct.
I ordered that.
Correct.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Are there any?
I get it, Your Honor. Judge, we've reviewed the substance abuse screening. It is truthful, it's accurate. Judge, there's no doubt, but for me, 34 years of practicing law, I've done a lot of cases. I remember you saying, John, you're here more than any attorney, pre-COVID. So I've never had a case where I've had an 18-year-old or down here close to 18, 2 drunk driving tickets in such a short span. Sure, I've had 30 and 40-year-olds with 2 drunk driving tickets in 6 months. However, so I understand the gravity of what's going on here. I know you do. I've talked to my client about it in length. I'm not the kind of guy that shuts his mouth anymore after this many years of practicing law. He passes me on the road just like he passes everybody in this courtroom, and I don't want him to kill any of my loved ones either. So I don't need the money that bad to tell a client what they want to hear. I tell them what I think I should tell them. Your Honor, however, I don't know if Kenny's the kind of guy that is ego, immature, all wrapped in one, and he doesn't drink a fifth a day, or if he's drinking a fifth a day, depending on what type of problem he has with alcohol. You can have a problem with alcohol being immature. You don't have to be, let's say, attached and addicted to it to have an alcohol problem. You could be discounting the risks and not be, let's say, psychologically addicted. You still got an alcohol problem. He's very young. He lost his dad when he was 14. He doesn't. His mom is trying. He works with his mother, and he has been for months. He works Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. He is in an intensive guidance outpatient program at the guidance center. He goes 3 times a week, 4 to 7. He's been on the SoberLink since June 24, all negative. He is going to AA 3 times a week.
Have you seen proof of that today?
Not today.
Show your lawyer your proof you've been going to AA.
Not today. I haven't seen it.
I want you to show it to your lawyer right now.
So, and he'll show it to us, Your Honor. So he's doing all the necessary steps to learn about alcohol. However, I agree with you. Two, in a very short period of time, I'm much more of a guy, proof is in the pudding. And when you get two, that's very concerning. However, he has shown the discipline to abstain from alcohol and take the necessary steps to get cognitively realigned in his head about the risks of alcohol and the use and the abuse. At that point, Your Honor, he took a tongue lashing from Judge Hessen yesterday. We had our,
Good.
he had her sentencing. She adjourned it to the 12th. He will be on sobriety report. From what I can see, well, I asked Judge Hessen if I could inform you, is Judge Hessen inclined to put him on sobriety court? She said yes. Tell Judge McNally, you can state that to Judge McNally. She is inclined to put him on sobriety court. After all, he is going to be doing pretty much the same, if not more, if he wasn't on sobriety court. But Ken, my client,
I thought they were going to put him through another bond phase.
pardon me, Your Honor?
I thought they were going to put him through another bond phase for the next 4 weeks. Is that not true?
No, bond phase just until the next sentencing hearing. So we have, 3 or 4 weeks until August 12th. So bond conditions were continued. He has to continue with sober link. He has to continue going to the guidance center. He has to continue, of course, abstaining from alcohol, et cetera, et cetera.
Go get your AA verification.
Your Honor, continuing, again, yes, he's very mature. The instance you mentioned, I saw in the previous pre-sentence evaluation, if I may approach her.
I don't need you to approach. Has he gone 3 times since I ordered him to back on June 24th? There should be about 12 or 11 of them.
There are 6.6, 6.7.
Okay, I believe you. You don't have to
Yeah.
read them.
He's got them.
Go ahead.
So I brought it up myself. I said, he gave the finger to camera. I've never seen that in 34 years of practicing law. Kenny knew what I told him, complete immaturity, baffling to me that you think that. I don't know what to think about that, actually, Your Honor. Especially in court, I don't think I would tell you what I think about it. So it baffled me. I don't know the psychology behind giving the camera the finger. But it's surely an indication to me that Ken is really immature. And I did tell him,
At a minimum.
do that in boot camp. See what happens.
All you gotta do is go out and get one more of these between now and 2100 and you're gonna be a felon. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You got 75 years. You have to make sure you don't get another one or you're gonna be charged with a felony.
Talked to him about that, Your Honor. I talked to him about the peer pressure. I talked to him about, look, peer pressure doesn't go away. Even at my age, in my 50s, the peer pressure is there.
Were you in front of somebody when you popped the bird?
What?
Were you in front of somebody when you popped the bird? You just did that for what reason? I want to know. I'm not done talking about that.
It's when I just woke up.
Just woke up. Oh gosh, I didn't want to keep you up. We didn't want to keep you up. What time was it?
Sure, I forgot what time I was doing that one.
I went in length with Ken about these cases, Judge. Again, there's a long future for Ken. He's only 18, and there are going to be hurdles. And I hope with the realignment and the education that he never forgets this moment and the moment in Judge Hessen's courtroom. Life is not but a bundle of memories, and memories make a difference. And to me, I'm a big believer in remembering and then taking a left instead of a right when the moments come in life that you have to make good decisions and you remember where you're at today. I'm a big believer in that. And I do have faith in Ken, but it's gonna be a long period. But he's doing everything he's supposed to do. Proof will be in the pudding. I hope the court gives him a chance. Avoid jail. I do believe with the restrictions that he is gonna be put on, he's gonna be in a form of lockdown. I mean, he has to continue working at the board. He's been there for months. He's gonna have to continue the guidance center 3 to 7, 3 times a week. And he's gonna have to continue doing things you're gonna require him. Hopefully corporate program, community service, more education. His life for the next 2 years, he has to surrender to the notion that it's given to something greater than himself, and that's called sobriety and realignment. I mean, his body is not gonna wanna do all these things, but he's gonna have to learn, the mind is gonna have to learn that it's for his betterment. So, avoid the friends, you're done with that. He's gotta surrender.
Remind me, who were you with at the time you picked up this drunk driving?
One of my friends.
They were all 17, 18, and I was wondering what the heck were the parents doing, because the parents were home. And I brought that up with Ken, and I wondered why the police didn't, there was a reason why.
Wait a minute, you guys were drinking at somebody else's house?
That's right.
Nice. Well,
So I realized why the parents weren't somehow involved, not his parents, but the parents who were providing,
okay.
and I figured it out.
Somebody was providing you alcohol, an adult?
Yes, Your Honor.
Nice, nice. Really, really good.
I figured out why they were not involved, and somehow with the PD, because Ken was driving.
Really good. I'm just so glad that somebody would think that one through and say, we're going to provide our 17 and 18-year-old kids alcohol and let them go out and drive and just hope they don't kill somebody or themselves.
But that's
Smart. I mean, that's a good gambler.
But that's no
They're
excuse.
betting $100 that, I don't know.
But that's no excuse, Judge. He's an adult.
No, I get it. I'm
I
not
know.
making excuses for them. I'm not making excuses for him. I just question the intelligence of some, let's not say intelligence. Let's say common sense of some people. What kind of common sense would cause you to think that that's okay? They're not able to drink. You're giving them alcohol. Somehow they manage to leave driving a car. I'm never amazed. Just not amazed. Go ahead. Anything else anybody wants to say?
I just want to say I'm sorry, Judge. I've stopped hanging around the same friends. I do want to change for the better. I do. Have a good day.
Turn around and look at your mom. Your mom was looking straight ahead. I watched her. You don't want to disappoint your mother.
I will change for the better.
You do not want to disappoint your mother. You'll regret that. If you don't regret that and you disappoint her, well, then there's something even bigger wrong with you. 2 years probation. You cannot leave, and I'm going to treat this. I'm running a tight line here in this sense. If you get into sobriety court, Judge Hessen's willing to accept you. I'm going to take into account the fact that this is first in time in terms of sentencing. If she accepts you, you're not probably going to go to jail there, but I will tell you, if you do not comply with my probation here, the probation order that I'm extending it, in which case she's probably not going to accept you anyway. But even if she does accept you, if you don't comply with probation after that, you are on such a thin leash. You have no idea. 2 years probation. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. You cannot violate any law or ordinance of any unit of government. If you change your address, your place of employment or home telephone number, you must notify probation. You have to report as directed. No alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. You're to submit to chemical testing, PBTs and ETGs as follows. Weekly for 4 months. I don't know how you're going to pay for that. I don't want your mom paying for that, but you're going to have to pay for that. Now, if you get into sobriety court, that will run concurrent and the grant will take over. But that's between you and Judge Hess. Weekly for 4 months, and then bi-weekly for 8 months if you're clean, and then monthly. You're to attend AANA 3 times a week until you're in an intensive outpatient treatment program with aftercare. I heard what your lawyer said. He told me you're in intensive outpatient at the guidance center, I think you said, right?
Correct.
And that's fine if you're already in, and you're in a program that's qualifies as intensive outpatient treatment. You're not going to have to go to AANA any longer until, and at the end of treatment, in which case it would be considered aftercare. Attend the victim's impact panel. You're to be on a SoberLink device until October the 22 of 26. You're to serve 8 days jail credit, 1 serve 7. I'll let you serve those on the court work program. The court work program, there is a $35 a day charge for that, for a total of $245. You pay fines $300, cost $250, cost $225, 75 victims' rights fee, $50 justice assessment, $650. Probation fees are $480 for 1,030. Cost of recovery is $150 for 1,180. Screening fee, did I already count that? Let me double check. $650, $950. 1,030, 1,180. Screening fee is $60 for 1,240 plus your court work program fees. Your total is $1,485. Would you double check that math, Heather? If you violate your...
Yeah, I did get something different. I got 1,585. You said cost was 225, correct? And fine
I think
was
you're
300?
right. I think you're right. 1,585. If you violate, your probation could be revoked. You could be incarcerated for 93 days. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply. For a court-appointed lawyer, you may be eligible for early discharge in 12 months per statute. You get everything done, you stay out of trouble. In this case, you'd be released. Do we fully understand one another?
Yes.
You got to grow up. That's all I'm going to say about it. And I expect full compliance. If I don't have it, well, it's not going to be pretty for you, okay? I'm going to let him pay. I understand he's a kid. He doesn't have the money. How are we going to do this? How much can he afford to pay per week or bi-weekly?
Well, he's working, making about $350 to $400. He could pay $150 a month, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you could,
Yeah, I can do that.
oh, thank you, Joe.
150 per month beginning August the 8th. How's that? Is that okay? If you don't have the money and you need more time, it's not a problem. Call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I wish you well. I hope you're learning from this. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Sure. Yeah.